In this vlog, we would like to go through an issue which mostly all the developers might have faced when they are developing Flutter applications. So now let us try to see the issue and try to find out the solution for it. So most of the beginners might have faced this particular issue and might have looking for a solution. So as a part of a basic series, I'm targeting this particular topic for this tutorial. So stay tuned till the end of this tutorial to easily resolve this particular issue in your applications. So now let's start by adding this particular image to our project here. So I would like to create a directory here and name it to be images, and inside this let's try to paste the image. And the very first thing we need to do when we are making use of images in our Flutter application is to specify them in pubspec file here. So under the assets you need to specify in this particular format here. So let's try to uncomment this, and instead of specifying the individual images, I just like to specify folder itself. So you can just remove this, and now what are all the images you are adding to this particular images folder, so all the images are now accessible within your application. So now tap on this get button over here, and this is a best practice of specifying a folder whenever you have multiple images in your application. Though we have only a single image for now, I'm just trying to specify the folder so that it will be a practice for you when you are trying to make use images in your real-time applications. So now let's move to the main.dart file here, and let's start by importing material.dart here, and let us specify void main. And these are all the default steps we almost do in every application, and I hope by now you are very much familiar with all these steps. So these are all the basic things. So specify my app here and also specify the same over here. So also in our previous tutorials we have discussed multiple times why we are specifying my app every time and why not any other name. So you can just refer to any of our previous tutorial and you can find out the reason for it. So here I am not going to add constant modifier for now. So let's return a material app instead of a container, and inside which let us specify a home, and this home will have scaffold here. So the scaffold will form the basic structure of our application, and here let us specify an app bar, and within the app bar let's try to specify title with the help of a text widget. So I would like to just specify sample app as a title, and for this you can just make it constant. And now let's specify the body over here, and within the body I'm going to consider row which have multiple widgets in it. By making use of a children here you can specify multiple widgets with the help of row and column depending upon your design aspects. So within the children I would like to specify an image. So there are various ways of declaring an image in your application. It might be through a network, asset, file, memory. So now let's try to specify through asset over here, because we have added an image to our project here. And also through the network also it's very easy, you can just specify the URL over there. So we have also dealt with the specification of images in Flutter applications in these particular tutorials, so you may have a look through them for more information. So here let's try to specify the path of the images. So also it's not capital I here, so please make sure you specify the exact path so that your images are properly loaded here. And also the first thing is like specify them in pubspec file so that your image is being identified. So now we have specified the path over here, and try to save the code and try to see the output here. So yes, exactly, this is what the issue we were just discussing, and yes, we have faced this particular issue here. So here you could see that write overflowed by 137 pixels. So this might be a most annoying issue for most of the beginners, but it's very easy to solve. So now let's try to go through the solution over here. So inside the row, we would like to wrap the image with a widget here. So that particular widget will help us. So here, let's try to wrap with a widget, and that widget is going to be expanded widget. Yes, so with the help of this particular expanded widget, we can rectify or avoid this particular issue. So now let's try to see the output once, and here our image is now loaded properly onto the screen. So without using an expanded widget, you may also specify the dimensions for the images, but again that will be a hard coded one, because as we know, Flutter application runs on both Android and iOS devices, and hard coding an image might not be looking good on all the screen sizes. And when you consider Android devices, there are more number of devices and with the different dimensions, so it's very hard to target it, and it's very hard to make your image appear in a proper way in all those screens. So better way is to make use of expanded over here, and also here are few more issues, and let's try to solve them even. So yes, we have made use of an expanded and try to specify the image. And what if we have multiple images over here? So let's specify the same image like 4 times here and try to see here. And now we have got all the images in a equal size. So that is the dimension in terms of width and height. So what if I want the third image to be a larger one and remaining all to be the same size? So how we can tackle this particular issue here is to just make use of a flex here. So flex and specify, I'm going to specify 2 here, and now try to see the output. And here you can observe the change. The third image is a little bit bigger compared to remaining 3 images in the row. And now let us try to convert the row to the column here and see the output, and here it's the same again. And you can add flex for the first image as well and make it 3. And now let's try to observe the change. So here you can see, and now we are not facing the render issue for the images, and we have completely rectified this. So I hope you like this particular solution, and most of you might have even known this particular solution, but as a part of the basic series, I just want to let the beginners know this particular issue and how to solve it. So yes, this is it for this tutorial in Flutter basic series. Hope you like this tutorial, and for more interesting tutorials on Flutter, do like, share and subscribe to our channel.